man in Cambodia's Banteay province. Meanchey sits in her wheelchair, her eyes fixed on the barbed wire and tire barricades that now mark the edge of her world. The 60-year-old grandmother has called this land home since 1983, a time when she cleared landmines with her own hands to carve out a life here. Now, Thai soldiers have forced her and 5 other families from their homes, erecting barriers that slice 200 to 300 meters into Cambodian territory. The air is heavy with uncertainty, and Ning's voice trembles with both sorrow and defiance. I have lived here since 1983. I am missing home and fear that my land will be taken, she says, her hands gripping the arms of a wheelchair. They came and chased us away from our homes. The land I had cleared landmines from since the earliest days of our simple lives in this quiet village, she continued. The border between Cambodia and Thailand, long a flashpoint of tension, has erupted again. On July 24th, gunfire shattered the Still A at Ta Mon Tom Temple and other areas along the border in Otta Meanchey and Pre Viha provinces. Thai soldiers forced people in Prey Chan and nearby Chok Chei villages to flee their homes. Since then, they have crept in and out of the village 3 times, until finally, 6 homes were blocked off with permanent barriers by Thai soldiers. By July 29th, the guns fell silent, thanks to a fragile ceasefire brokered after phone calls between the 2 nations' leaders with U.S. President Donald Trump, whose influence loomed large thanks to threat of tariffs. But the quiet was deceptive. The Thais continued to lay barbed wire in many locations, and now the villages lives hang in limbo. In Prey Chan, the community is not quiet. They gather not just to survive but to stand guard. Nang Pov, a wiry villager in her 50s, speaks for many when she says, "We dare not go anywhere," fearing further encroachment by the Thais. Jobless amid the border tensions, the villagers have become sentinels, watching the Thai soldiers' every move. The barbed wire, reinforced with car tires, is a constant provocation, a violation of the August 7th ceasefire agreement. Even as diplomats and foreign attachés visited the Poipet border checkpoint, Thai forces continued their advance, undeterred by the presence of the ASEAN interim observer teams on August 14th. The human toll is stark. Ou-Chrov, governor of Banteay province, paints a grim picture of the crisis. 12 families, 59 people, including 4 with disabilities, 6 children, 2 pregnant women and several elderly, have been displaced from Prey Chan and Chok Chei. Thai soldiers destroyed Cambodian border police posts and pushed the police and people out. Cambodian forces did not respond with violence, out of respect for the ceasefire, Ou-Chrov told reporters on August 15th. Our armed forces are here, and they are not afraid, but we have to think about safety of our people, and we respect the ceasefire, he added. Also contributing to the perception of Thai breaches of the ceasefire is the continued detention of 18 Cambodian soldiers who were captured on July 29th after the ceasefire came into effect. The Cambodian military has accused Thailand of abducting their soldiers. Thailand first claimed the men were arrested for immigration violations, only to reclassify them days later as prisoners of war, a move that deepened the distrust. While Cambodia is now relying on international pressure to ensure peace, either through legal measures, ASEAN mechanisms, or the U.S. administration of Trump, who Cambodia nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, Thailand seemingly continues to provoke the kingdom by breaching the conditions of the fragile peace. For Ning Choon and her neighbors, the barbed wire is more than a physical barrier. It's a threat to their very existence. The land they tilled, the homes they built, the lives they forged after decades of war are at risk. The Cambodian government has stepped in, providing aid to the displaced, but the uncertainty gnaws at them. Will their homes be lost forever? Will the ceasefire hold? Or will the border flare up again? As the sun sets over Prey Chan, the villagers keep their vigil, their silhouettes stark against the glint of barbed wire. The silence is not peace, it's a pause, fragile and fraught. For Ning and her community, the fight for home is far from over.